True. That's why we have to sit down and speak about the black and the brown. That's why we have to sit down and speak about the black and the brown.
Let's go. You dancing, they can't control you. Your skin is not only dark.
That's why we have to sit down and speak about the black and the brown.
You dancing, they can't control you. Your skin is not only dark.
6, 5, 1.
Goes like a trophy when Naomi's walking. She need an Oscar for that pretty dark skin.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Queen Versachi back at it again with another video. And so if you guys don't know, today was the second press conference for the Logan Paul versus KSI 2, so the rematch. The first one was like 3 weeks ago and it was in the US, and today it was in the UK. So I know this says it's a reaction, but I've already seen it, and because it's like long, I'm just gonna give you guys like a play-by-play on what I thought about it and like what was going through my head as I was watching it, because like honestly, first of all, I still like genuinely don't understand how this man Logan Paul still has supporters on any level, like for anything. Like, he's actually a garbage human being. And first of all, let me start off by saying this. He lost the first one, he lost the second one, but in his mind, I genuinely believe that he thinks he won. Like, I genuinely think that he thinks that he did bits, that he did well, that he really came and killed it. No, he really didn't do. And like, I don't mean to make this all political, but let me start off by saying Logan Paul and Jake Paul. First of all, why is Jake Paul there? KSI didn't have his brother or his like friends on stage. They didn't even let him have a Nissan Gibbs too on stage. He literally just had his training team. Why was Jake Paul there? Like, why? What purpose does he serve? Like, he's not fighting. At least as far as we know, he's not fighting. Like, I don't get why they still let this man on the stage. Like, trash. Anyways, so I don't mean to make this all political and whatever, but let me just make this clear. Because of the absolute garbage that went down at the beginning of the year last year, and like 2018 with the whole Suicide Forest thing, Logan Paul has no leg to stand on. He should be so grateful to KSI for letting him even still breathe the same air as the rest of YouTube. Because let's be honest, the only reason Logan Paul is even able to grace the stage of an event like this is because KSI took his shovel and went and dug you out of the grave you put yourself in and was like, you know what, let me give you another chance. Let me actually try and give you something to distract everyone else from the absolute tragedy that you went and did in Japan. That is the only reason that he is able to even be talking and on this sitting at the table. That's the only reason he's even able to be there. So he should be grateful. But he still has absolutely nothing to say. Like, nothing to say. You know the other video when I did about types of toxic people? Logan Paul is one of the Cardi B type guys. You know how I talked about girls? He's one of the guys. He has the mentality that if you're just talking louder than everybody, you're winning an argument because you're talking over them. No, that's not how life works. Like, just because you're louder than somebody doesn't mean that what you actually have to say is helping your argument or makes any sort of sense. Like, no. Like, no. Y'all, from the way Logan Paul was acting, I'm genuinely convinced that he was high. Like, I actually think that Logan Paul was on drugs, and if he took a drug test today, he would have failed. Because I think, like, last year we all know that he came, cried, left, because he literally could not handle the pressure of everybody hating him in the UK. And I think he was aware of that, because originally there wasn't even supposed to be a UK press conference, but somehow some strings were pulled and it happened. So I think that what happened was that he knew that he wasn't going to be able to withstand it, because he trembled. My guy was trembling last year. I think that he got himself high because he knew that he wouldn't have been able to take it sober. Like, he's dumb as and he does stupid shit, but like the way he was acting today was like someone who was off some. Like, he was acting like he was high. Like, he wasn't acting like he was like completely okay. I'm not even saying that to try and be funny. I genuinely think this nigga was high. Like, he actually just looks terrible. Like, he looks so bad, and he has this mustache. Like, mustaches, like, it just makes you look dirty when you have one like that. Like, he's gross. Like, he actually just looks so greasy and terrible. I've never ever, even before he was problematic, I don't even know if there was a time where he wasn't problematic, but before he was publicly problematic, I've never thought he was good looking, and this mustache honestly just makes him look worse. You know who he reminds me of? What this nigga looks like now?
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Anyways, honestly, I don't know what Eddie Hearn is thinking, because it's clear that like you want to give the audience and the people who are here for this fight what they want. It's clear to everybody that everybody wants Jake Paul and Nissan Gibb to fight. Fusitu was out of the question. He wasn't even really in the question, because let's be honest, they're not on the same level, but like everybody wants Big Gibber to fight Jake Paul. And like, I don't know why Eddie doesn't see that as such a huge opportunity. Like the US and UK dynamic coming together as a rivalry is already what's going on. Add an undercard to that. Like, Jake Paul won his last fight. Let's see who he's gonna, and Nissan Gibb won his last fight. Put them on the undercard. Like, I don't see why that's not obvious. That's just more money in your pocket. Like, I get y'all are money hungry white men, but like, why is that not what automatically comes to your mind? Like, anyways, like, if the way these niggas behave, if Logan Paul and Jake Paul were black and living in America, and if they did half the that they've done and gotten away with, they would have been shot, in jail, or both. Don't at me on that. You know, if you actually are aware of what goes on in this world, especially in America, you know. So the fact that they're able to be on this stage and they're acting like this, they don't deserve to be here. Honestly, like, you can just tell that the UK team has so much swag. Like, the UK team, they know that they're dope. They know what they came to do. They know what they're here for. The US team, they try to look all prim and proper, and they just look like clowns. Like, Jake Paul, dead ass, looks like a clown. Like he looks like a clown. Like, he's meant to be entertaining some children. He looks so bad, but you can tell that they think that they did something. You can tell that they think, you know, we came here, we killed it. No, you didn't. You really didn't. Yo, Vidal really, I feel like Vidal actually showed out and like held his own. Usually Vidal's just kind of like there, like, hi, yeah, like, you know, KSI is a champ, you know, we're working on what we need to do. We're out here, we're ready to get this done. That's how Vidal usually is. But today he actually like held his own against Shannon Briggs. He proved that he had something to say, he has something to offer. It doesn't matter if he's had 3 professional fights. Like, at one point, Shannon Briggs had 3 professional fights. You gotta start somewhere. You don't go from 0 to 35, like, just like that. No, you have to build a resume, get a bunch of fights under your belt. And where does that start from? Starts from nothing. Sorry, my camera died, but anyways, yeah, like, you literally can't say shit. And like, can we talk about the fact that KSI literally came out with a dog, like the reincarnate of Kong, in this cute ass dog? That was so funny, and you can tell that that really ate at him, like, inside. You could tell that that really got to him, but like, he knew it was gonna happen because he brought up the Kong jokes, and he was like, he really thought he was big and bad for being able to predict that. Like, okay, half the shit you do is predictable. KSI just doesn't care. Like, he literally just doesn't care. And the thing is, like, it's not only that my guy was high, it's not like, this isn't just like a boxing fight like the Joe Weller and like KSI fight. This is like a mainstream thing with like pro boxers on your undercard. What is it? Tyson Fury, like Justin Bieber, like mainstream people and professional boxers and like celebrities are weighing in on your fight. Justin Bieber's opinion is trash because he said Logan Paul's gonna win, but nobody asked you. Anyways, this is not just like a YouTube event anymore. I know it started off as that, but like, this is bigger than that. It's bigger than your sphere. And you don't even know how to act your age. Like, what is he, 25, 26? He's literally crawling around on the floor because he doesn't know what else to do with himself. And that's embarrassing. Like, he doesn't have what it takes to exist in this kind of atmosphere long term. Like, he's only able to be here, like I said, because KSI literally saved you. Like, you literally should have been done. You should have been done, but because this man literally was like, you know what, let me destroy you and punish you because everyone else wants to, but they'll never get the chance to. Let me do it for them. That's the only reason why you're here. And like, it's so annoying. Like, I get that you guys don't like each other and like, you guys have a rivalry, but like, why can't you, like, you see how like Pacquiao, Mayweather, like all these people who are obviously going up against each other on a big stage, they let each other talk. Though you are not even letting KSI say anything. Like, you're literally just talking over him. People are like, yo, this is a cringe fest. I don't think anything JJ did was cringy at all. I feel like he literally just put him in his place the way everybody else on the planet wishes they could, but they'll never get to. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like honestly the cringiest out of all of them was, other than Logan Paul, was Shannon Briggs, because like, you're a grown-ass man. I want to know why you've decided to involve yourself in something like this when like literally, I don't think anybody in the audience, like, we, even though we're young, a lot of us, we know people like AJ, we know Mayweather, like, we know those people, right? Like, we even know Muhammad Ali, or like, what is his name, Mike Tyson, like, we know those names. Shannon Briggs, I get he's a 2-time heavyweight world champion, that's good for you, but like, I bet money 95% of the people watching this had no idea who he was. We're not impressed by you. Like, we're not just saying that you can't box, but like, go and like take care of your grandchildren. I don't know how old he is, but like, he doesn't look like he should be around here. Like, and it's so funny to me that last year this man was literally a moderator, and now he's on the other side. Like, if you're a moderator, you're literally, you had one job, to be neutral and moderate. But now he literally couldn't even do that. Like, he literally couldn't fulfill his only purpose. And he's going to support this absolute brain dead fool. If you are a supporter of any of the Pauls, especially this one, you are brain dead. There's nothing you can actually say to back up why you support them. There's nothing that he has done that's good that nobody else hasn't done better. That's actually a good example, who hasn't done the detrimental, terrible garbage that he's done. Like, there's no reason you can tell me that you follow this man. There's absolutely nothing good that he brings to the table, and that's just that on that. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. That's literally just that on that. Like, at this point, Logan Paul might as well not even be an influencer, because literally nobody cares about what you're doing except for this fight. And who is that because of? KSI. Like, nobody cares about you anymore. You've become irrelevant. That's cool. Like, go and retire. You're rich. Just go and be rich and quiet. Like, we don't need to see you here. But coming back to Vidal just looks so good. If you haven't seen my reaction to Vidal's song that he released on Friday, link is in the description, or it's gonna pop up here. Just go check it out. But yeah, like, Vidal, honestly, he looks so good. He looks so good. But like, he held his own. The way that Jake Paul is coming for any song Give, talking about Toucan Sam looking ass, talking about he looks like Pinocchio. Why does Jake Paul, I actually genuinely want to know, why does Jake Paul think that he's good looking? Like, why, like, who told him that he looks good? Jake Paul's ugly. Like, to me, he actually is very, very ugly. The only people that I think Jake Paul and Logan Paul appeal to physically are like 9 to 12-year-old female children. Like, 9 to 12-year-old girls are the only demographic that is on your ass. And like, for some reason, Tana Mojo, but I feel like someone paid that to be around you, because I even think she can do better than you. So you guys basically get where I stand on it and what I thought of the press conference. Honestly, KSI took a dub. That's nothing to really write home about, because what did you expect? One of them is brain dead, one of them is not. So it's not really like a competition here. Like, I just feel like he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's got to do. He's gonna do it. He's gonna deliver, and that's just it. End of story. Anyways, that's it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Drop a like down there and subscribe to the channel for more. Comment down what you want me to react to or comment on next. Like I said, if you haven't seen my reaction to Vidal Riley's song, link is in the description below. Versachi's out. Bye.